All right, so I got a new item in the mail. This is my Symbaroum book, Symbaroum. This is my favorite modern fantasy game, and probably my favorite modern mechanics. It feels a lot like old school D&D with some serious guts, really. And I just love the art, love the setting, love everything about it. But I went ahead because my local group has said they want to start a campaign, and I thought I would pick up the starters box. And this is new. When I purchased Symbaroum, this was the only thing available, and then there were some modules and things you could get, adventure books and things, and the Codex of Monsters, etc. But this is fairly new, so I went ahead and snatched it because I thought it would have some things in it for me to use right at the table. Since I don't usually buy modules and things, so I thought, what the heck? So let's open this and see what is in it. So on the back of the box, it says do not swallow, don't chew, not flammable, all those kind of things. No, it doesn't. It says not suitable for children under 3, small parts, 2 to 6 players, ages 4 plus, 120 minutes. It's a role-playing game, but kind of interesting. They put like a board game thing on this. It's probably pretty normal. I don't know. I've got quite a few starter sets. BattleTech last year. I really dig that. I do have D&D 5th Edition's Essentials and D&D's 5th Edition starter set. I had all the books, but I gifted those to my local crew after a campaign when I knew I would never use anything but the basic book again. Again, the quality of Free League stuff is fantastic. Absolutely love it. This is a game I'd like to run more, even online. There's one of my favorite games of all time, Forbidden Lands. Alien. Got some friends playing Alien. Tales from the Loop, I think, was one of the... Gosh, that was one of the first biggies to come out. See, this has grown quite a bit since when I first bought Symbaroum Twilight 2000. I loved the original game as a kid. Haven't seen what it looks like now. Mutant I've not played. Corrales and Morkborg. Alright, comes with dice. How about them apples, man? They're pretty cool. They're like emerald with marbling. It's pretty cool. A couple of packaging salts. We have pre-gens, which is one of the reasons I wanted this, because I thought if we wanted to just sit down, they can name them and go. Pre-gens. It's got like a cool font, like handwritten font, which is pretty cool. Still a place for them to put in their name and the name of their character, though, and their gender, etc. And then on the back, the second page, right, their equipment and things. Yeah, I think it has 6 pre-gens, which is pretty cool. Yep, looks like it. About 6 pre-gens, good quality. But this is what I really wanted. I don't have any maps, and so one of the reasons I purchased this was for these amazing two-sided, I think this is two-sided according to the, yeah, two-sided maps. Really nice size, too. I can set that easily anywhere and just fold it up and go. That's really nice. It's not a big quad fold, right? And then we've got our tower. I think this is for the module that comes with it, the tower. I think there's a module that comes with this. One of my first modern box sets in the last, outside of buying the D&D 5th Edition starter set, the first starter, or I should say box role-playing game I purchased in the last, 8 years was Lone Wolf, and I just loved Lone Wolf's box. Of course, that is the Lone Wolf game, and then of course they made hardback books that took it to another level. But let me see if this is too close. Might be a little close, huh? That's alright, you can see it that way. So this is the starter rules. Very cool. It's basically takes pieces of the actual core book and puts those pieces in here. So it's a lot. Much of this can all be found in the core book, but they give you just what you need for the players to get their characters going and understand the world and etc. Quality is really beautiful. by far my favorite art in fantasy as well. Absolutely love Symbaroum's art. It is just classic. All of it looks like it comes from oil mats or oil paintings, but it is remarkable. And then we have the Setting and Adventures book, which I'll use probably to break them in before I prepare anything, just so they get the rules down. This is also, I believe, in the core book. The maps are in the core book, Expeditions of Davokar. Yeah, a lot of this I think is in the core book as well. So very cool. Yeah, boy, I love the art. Anyway, I haven't talked a lot about this because, well, I've been gone on and off for the last couple of years. I'd come on for a few months, and then I was busy with my own game, writing our own game. But there is no doubt this is my favorite modern fantasy game, and probably my favorite mechanic. These are the mechanics that convinced me that I prefer not to roll dice as a GM. And I'll make kind of a video talking about what I do love about this engine. But one of the big ones is the DM. For instance, all the creatures have set scores so that you don't roll. I know what the damages the creatures do, and I know what the defense of the creature is, and those are set. I don't roll dice like the players, so there's nothing to get in the way of me presenting the world, the monsters, the actions, the setting, role playing. And this was the first serious game. Again, I'm not saying Lone Wolf wasn't serious, but the depth of the mechanical and the depth of the magic, the depth of the characters. This was the first kind of deep, crunchier game I'd ever played where the GM was not required to roll any dice, and it was just fantastic. Lone Wolf was the first game I had ever run in which the GM doesn't roll any dice, but it's a very simple one-roll D10 system. This is much more sophisticated, using the D&D dice. I love the combat in this. And it's a very simple system. The irony is it's simple. You just narrate that you're flanking the enemy. You narrate that you're circling the enemy. You narrate that you're moving into melee range. You narrate there is no maps, no minis. You can play it with maps and minis, but the player in melee would just narrate, I'm flanking on my turn, and they would get a bonus if they can, they flank the enemy. And then, of course, everything's a roll under D20 system, which is modified by defense or special abilities, things like that. But this is one of my all-time favorites. And anyway, we will be running this. Hoping also to run a few sessions for some online friends would be great fun. It's a game that I don't think you should miss. It's a game everybody should have a chance to try. Symbaroum. Dark, gritty, brilliant. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.